Hey guys, this is actually last week's episode, so if you want to hear this week's episode, all you gotta do is head over to patreon.com/CurtisConnor, and for as little as $1 a month, you can hear the episodes a week early, and there's also bonus monthly video episodes and access to the Discord, so much, so go check it out. If not, enjoy this episode. Alright, peace out. Alright, hey guys, it is episode 50, dude. 50. 50, halfway to 100. We fucking made it. Holy, yo! I never thought I'd see the day. There's like 50, fucking 50 hours of, well, almost. There's 50 separate chunks of 45 minutes of me fucking talking on the internet. That's crazy, dude. It's a special episode. All right, I'll come right out and say it. It's a special episode. It's episode 50, like I said. We're just gonna, this is fucking, I have a lot of questions to answer, all right? I decided to do a little Q&A thing, because I thought we'd do something fun for episode 50. I was gonna do a podcast with Jenna, but, I didn't. That's not what's happening. So that'll happen at some point later, down the road. Hold on, really quick. You know how fucking on people, y'all, MacBook users or Mac users, you know when there's like a thing, that application like needs some and it like jumps up and down? Hey, how fucking annoying is that, you know? Do it once and that's it. It does it forever until you check the notification. It just jumps up and down. And I'm sure there's a fucking setting you can do to turn that off, but I don't know how. And you're probably like, well, Curtis, you could just Google it. And to that I say, you're probably right. Yeah, stop jumping up and down, fucking iTunes. What are you, what are you? Are you on a trampoline? Are you goddamn kangaroo? No, you're an app, bro. You're a fucking app, not a kangaroo. That moment when iTunes thinks it's a kangaroo, you're kanga wrong, bro. That's stupid. Yeah, man, episode 50. It's fucking, it's been we're doing this podcast for more than a year. It's been great. It's been a lot of work, but a lot of good work. So yeah, I want to thank you. If you've been with me since episode 1, thank you so much. If this is your first episode, thank you so much. Yeah, it means the world that you guys actually, fuck with this. It actually makes me happy that you vibe with this pod. And, yeah, fucking, it makes me happy. So thank you. Thank you very much. I have some topics written down. We can start with those and then maybe end with the questions. Cause you guys asked a lot of questions. Okay, this is, oh my God, I forgot about this. All right, great. Yeah, so let's start off with a story. Story time. So I was walking to the grocery store by my house, and it was a particularly icy day. The sidewalk was very icy, and I was walking, and there was this white car. Oh my God, I got hiccups. Great timing. There was this white car trying to get into its driveway, trying to go, or maybe try to leave. I'm not sure. It was just going back and forth. And I was just waiting because it was like right in my way. And then there was me, the car, and on the other side of the car there was a person. And we were both just like waiting for this car to figure it out. And then after a while I was like, fuck, this is taking so long. Fuck it. I'm just going to walk in front of the car really quick. And I walk in front of the car, and wouldn't you know, I fucking slip and I fall back onto my hand. And I'm like, oh fuck, ow. And then I get up and I don't make eye contact with anybody. All I do is smile and I laugh it off and I keep walking. And the girl, I looked at her and she like looked away because she didn't want to address what just happened. I didn't look into the car because I just didn't want to look back. I just kept walking. But man, that was so embarrassing and my hand hurt for like a good 20 minutes. How fucking embarrassing is that? This guy is just like trying to back into his driveway, like taking so long. And like making these two people wait, and then the guy looks forward and this guy like fucking walks in front of his car and slips and eats shit. Oh, man. And wouldn't you know, those were the only people I saw on the way to the fucking grocery store. Of course, the only people I had to see I slipped in front of, and man. Like, it was such a fast fall, too. Like, it happened so fast. It was probably the fastest I've ever moved was when I was falling onto the ground. That sucked. Dude, slipping on ice in front of people is so fucking goddamn embarrassing, man. No matter how cool you are, you're an idiot. You're a fucking tool idiot after that happens. But that's wintertime in Toronto, man. It's fucking icy and shitty and embarrassing all the time. If it's not slushy, it's icy. And if it's not icy, it's snowy. You know? And if it's not snowy, it's, I don't know, cold. Even though it's cold all the time. But yeah, fucking Toronto sucks for the weather. The Toronto weather can literally kiss my asshole. If Toronto weather was personified and I met that person, I'd be like, oh, what's your name? Sorry. And they're like, oh, it's Toronto weather. Oh, very nice to meet you. I've actually known you for a bit. I've never actually met you though. Real quick, can you kiss my asshole? Oh my God. Pardon? What did you just say to me, sir? You heard me, Toronto weather. I would like you to pucker up and kiss my asshole. And you'd be like, you know what? I deserve that. You're right. Here I go. And it kisses my butt. Toronto weather kisses my butt. It's a Frank Sinatra song. Toronto weather kisses my butt. Toronto weather kisses my butt. That's or like a Johnny Cash song. Toronto weather, it's kissing my ass. I don't know what Johnny Cash sounds like. Johnny Debit. Fuck Johnny Cash. It's the modern age. Johnny Debit. Fucking Johnny PayPal. Fucking Timmy Venmo. You know Johnny Cash. Well, this is Timmy Venmo. He's here to sing about fucking sad cowboy stuff. Johnny Cash. That's funny. Guys, I'm tired all the time. No matter what day or time it is, oh man, I'm ready for bed. But yeah, that was a story. That was a story of me fucking falling down in front of two people who I'd never seen before and never will see again. And it was super embarrassing. And my arm hurt and my hand hurt. Okay, this is another thing Okay, more stories. Fucking other stories. This week was fun. Usually it's hard to think of topics for the podcast because I'm not exaggerating when I say I don't fucking do anything. Like I stay at home, hang out with Jenna, I eat food, I film, I edit. Most of my time is editing, but I just work and I stay at home and I fucking don't do anything. Is that sad? Probably. Do I need to go out and be social and do more things? Absolutely I do. But it's just very easy to not do that. But back when I was working like full time, I would be I'd be leaving the house every day, obviously, like a regular human. So I'd see a lot of things. I'd hear more things. So I'd have a lot. It was a lot easier to think of topics. But now, I don't do anything. If I made topics of things I see here, I'd be like, man, you wouldn't. Kiwi did the craziest thing on his walk today. He pooed like a savage, bruh. He actually pinched a fat loaf on the sidewalk. Yeah, that's not entertaining pod topic, But me and Jenna did do something this week for once. Scotty Sire, my pal from the Vine days, he had a show in Toronto and I went and it was fun. Hung out with him and and Bruce and Todd. He was nice. Everyone was nice. It was great. We had a good time. So yeah, I mean, we were there. It was great. It was a great show. And I was pretty drunk. I was fucking really drunk by the end of the night. And the next day I was so hungover and I hated every second of it. But at the beginning of the night, I was like, it'd be funny if I got like a Yee tattoo, because regardless, like that is a crazy tattoo to get. It'd be funny, but maybe I'll do that. So I thought of the thing. I'd be like, oh, maybe I'll tweet it, and if I get said number of retweets, then it's the universe telling me that I have to get it. And so I said 10,000 retweets, and I'll get a Yee tattoo. And my nose is making a really weird squeaking noise. Can you guys hear that? It's all I hear, and I'm starting to get very self-conscious. So I tweeted it, 10,000 retweets, and I'll get a Yee tattoo. And in like fucking 1 minute, it was at like 900, and I was like, okay, well, fuck, this is not looking good. And then, like an hour or two later, it got to like 10K. So now I got to get a fucking Yee tattoo because I drunkenly tweeted that. But you know what? Thinking about it more, I think the Country Boys and Country Girls video, those really, they those are the ones that got me a lot of, views and exposure, and, it really, started my pretty much YouTube career in a way. Those are very, those are special videos to me. I didn't make any money off them because, Universal Music Group can also fucking kiss my asshole. Universal Music Group and Toronto Weather can make out with my ass. They can legit go to first base with my butthole. Cool pod, Curtis. But yeah, that's a special thing. So it's got like a nice memory to it. It has meaning. The yee has meaning. It has yeening. Yeening. So I'm going to talk to my buddy Scott on Friday, and we're going to plan it, and I'm going to get it done. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know the font. I don't know where I'm going to get it. I might get it on my leg, because, like, I don't know. I don't want it, like, fucking, like, out there on my arm. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk, dude. That's absolutely crazy talk. That talk is crazy, dude. Do you guys hear this squeaking? What's happening? Am I going through reverse puberty? Benjamin Button. I'm telling you that Benjamin Buttons, yeah, but you keep frontin'. You keep aging backwards, but I see nothing. I'm telling you that Benjamin Button. All right. Like loosen up my buttons, but, Benjamin Button. All right. That was very stupid, but also hilarious, so it's fine. What else did I fucking talk about? Man, another thing. I downloaded fucking Skyrim for my PS4. I don't know if you guys never played the game Skyrim, you won't understand this, but dude, I'm fucking addicted to that game now. That's all I want to do. It's terrible. I'll be fucking editing or filming or literally doing anything. I'm like, I wonder what I'm going to... Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that next in Skyrim. Like, I feel like such a fucking nerd. And I knew it was going to happen, man. I fucking knew it. Because I played that game so much when it first came out back in, like, 2010. I played it so much. Like, and like a sickening amount. Like, I got nauseous. You would get nauseous if I told you the exact amount of hours. But yeah, I didn't buy it because I was like, if I get this game, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to get any work done. And boy, was I correct. It's brutal. I have like the worst fucking self-control, man. Who can relate? Who can relate? Oh, now I got heartburn. Dude, my body's all fucked up from yesterday. I was so hungover. I didn't start feeling better until like 7 p.m. It sucked. It was like all day. I was like, please, I just want to barf. I just want to puke in the toilet, and it wouldn't happen. Life is cruel, dude. Because puking when you're hungover, it's like the best feeling ever. It's so good. I love it. It makes you feel better. Like, it sucks when it's happening, but after you're like, fuck yes, dude, we did it. We got it out. We're done. Now I can fucking chill and play video games. It's brutal, man. Life is so tough, bro, you know? Life is just so brutally tough. What other topics do I want to talk about? Okay, 2 more things I want to touch on, and then we'll get into the Q&A. This is some crazy, deep shit I was thinking about. Like, fucking... I don't even know how I thought of it, but... Imagine this, okay? What if we had... taste buds on the bottom of our feet? And then picture if you were to walk barefoot across like a puddle of orange juice, would you taste that on your feet, or would you taste it in your mouth? And then that made me think, like, could you imagine the experience of tasting something but on your feet? And you could like, oh dude, that's so weird to think about, because it's the reason we taste stuff is because of our taste buds, right? Our taste buddies. We have a bunch of little buddies hanging out on our tongues. Hey buds, hey taste buddies, come on, let's hang out. I'm about to give you some food. You buddies hungry? But imagine they were on your feet, bro. And if you wore socks, you would taste sock all day. You would just taste fucking cloth or cotton, whatever socks are made of. Dude, isn't that so weird? I don't know what else. Or if it was like literally anywhere else, like on your fucking belly. Belly buds? Air buds. Yeah, that was just a fucking weird thing that I thought of. And it was tripping me out for like a good like half hour. So now I want it to fuck with you guys. And let me know if you've ever thought of weird shit like that, you know? Because I think about that shit all the time. Like, if things weren't as they were, like, if things were just slightly different, like, what would it be like? But then if it was like that, it wouldn't really be that weird because that's what it's like, you know? I don't know, man. There's a parallel universe somewhere where you got taste buds on your feet. Feet buds. Oh, man. That's so gross. Ew, and it looks so weird, too. Like, your feet would have little fucking dots on them. Ew, man. That's gross. That's gross as shit. Hey, man, sometimes you got topics that don't really go anywhere, and there's a prime example. Just a thought that I had, and now I'm putting it out on the podcast. Jewel podcast. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Oh my god. Fucking 21 Savage? Dude, let's get into this fucking shit. This is so weird. I don't even like fully understand the story, but so 21 Savage was arrested by ICE, which is like the immigration and like, I don't know, customs or something? Border stuff? Wow. Most uneducated guy ever. They like, you know, I like the immigration police. And apparently 21 Savage was arrested for, and he was like detained for being apparently like overstaying his visa, because apparently he's from the UK. That's what people are saying. Which is very strange because he was apparently arrested in like 2014 or something for some charge. But it said he overstayed his visa by like 10 years. So they would have known if they wouldn't even arrested him. Then they'd be like, oh, this guy's fucking from the UK. So it's very weird and very strange. And now there's other things saying that like they're holding him because he had lyrics about ice and how fucked up they are and stuff. But the weirdest part was that like all the memes that people were making, it's tough because I thought they were funny. Like, there was like people making, just British jokes. But at the same time, I was like, I feel bad for laughing at this because this guy's like, his like life, his like whole career, his life is like threatened and is in danger basically. Like he's being detained by a fucking government, like fucking group, I guess you could say. And that's fucking weird, man. Like it's weird to joke about that. I don't know. But they were funny. That's the thing. And so it's tough, And then like Demi Lovato was fucking tweeted and she was like, these 21 Savage memes are hilarious. And everyone was like, well, fuck, how dare you laugh at that? Fuck you, fucking go do drugs. Like, dude, can you guys fucking pick a side? It's like, you make these memes and then people laugh at them. And then as soon as someone who is joining in on it, who you've memed before, you're like, well, what the fuck? You can't laugh at this, dude. It's not funny, bro. You can't do that, dude. This is your space. This is your area. You can't do that. Oh, man. I just don't know. It's, I feel bad for 21 Savage. If he is originally from the UK, I'm not sure the tactic of pretending you're from Atlanta to become successful, I'm not sure. Because people are saying his whole like public persona is just fake. I don't even know, man. That's so weird. I guess we'll find out stuff more in the future, but I think like that the whole thing was just like, we need to chill with memes, and we also need to not, I don't know, bully people who are enjoying the memes that you make. I don't know. I don't know anything. It's very weird. Folks, we have a lot of questions to get into, so let's take a fucking gander. I gotta stop swearing, man. I was editing my new video and I'm like, every other word is a swear word. And I'm like, I don't know, it's brutal. But whatever. Fuck it. What's your favorite video you have made? This is from Kai Grace with an X. Cool, dude. I think I've answered this already. I don't know. I think the Soft Boy video is my new favorite one that I've made. I like that one. I like it a lot. It was fun to make, and I didn't think it would do well at all. It was something that I just thought would be cool, and then it worked out, dude. Penny is here. Can you please make another country girl TikTok? Yee. Like a TikTok video? Maybe when I get to like 1 million, I'll do that to like celebrate, because this is my job and I gotta make sure that I'm like making money or else I like won't have a house or food or anything. And if I make a country girls a TikTok video, I'll have to use the music for like for it to be a good video. I'll have to use the music, and it'll get claimed in a fucking second by UMG. So I won't make any money for a country video, but for 1 million, I will. All right, just to celebrate. Someone asked, "Will you do stand up again?" Nope. I'm retired. I was doing stand up for like 6 years, and now that I have a whole town of people who want to see me, I'm done. I'm done. I'm never going to do it again. It's not true. I'm going to be doing stand-up again. A lot more times. A lot of places and a lot more times. Working on a Toronto show right now, and it's going to be sick if it all comes together. So I'm excited. So to answer your question, yes, I will be doing stand-up again. So Bradley Cooper, will you be acting again? I know you just did a great job in A Fucking Star Is Born, but I just want to know if you're gonna ever act again. Tell me something, girl. You know that? You guys seen that movie? My name Jeff. Caroline Thomas, why did you cancel the other merch store? Well, you see, the other merch store was handled by another company, and things weren't going well. They didn't really do things that I wanted, and it just wasn't working. And my new management hooked up the new merch, and the merch is better now. It's softer, it's higher quality, and it's just more reliable, dude. So that's why, you gotta fucking elevate and motivate, and fucking, you always gotta be like improving, bro. It's like fucking work hard, bro, and like you'll never see the fruits of your labor if you don't put in the labor, bro. You're gonna be fruitless if you don't put the labor in, bro. That's stupid. So I'm fucking motivational douchebag. That's the character, bro? Just fucking do it. You just gotta fucking do it, bro. That's a guy who's never done anything. They say that. What's your favorite meme, dude? I don't know. It might be fucking had to do it to him. Yeah, dude. That's probably my favorite. Because I don't know why. It's so insanely stupid. But the one video of like had to do it to him with the fucking Bruno Mars song where it's like all the edits of it. Oh my god, is this it? I'll have you, like, the first time I saw that video, guys, like, I was, like, crying for a while. Wanna get that heavy. Like, it must have taken so long to make that fucking video. Yeah, that video made me laugh very hard. So that's probably my favorite meme, and it's so versatile too. You can do so many things with it. Yeah. Have you seen those Shaggy memes, bro? Yeah. I don't know where memes come from or why they're funny anymore, and I'm very scared for the future because my sense of humor is deteriorating at such a fast rate, and I'm very nervous. But those memes are very funny. If you haven't seen them, they're like it like portrays Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo movies as like some sort of ethereal like being from another world. They're very funny. But they get my stamp of approval. But man, like my sense of humor is so fucked up. Like if you don't, not like it's a very fucking underground account, but the Twitter account Drill, I laugh so hard at every one of their tweets, and they're all so dumb. Like, what was the... Hold on. Yeah. Flashing the coupon that allows me to shit in the KFC employee restroom like a police badge as I vault my big ass over the counter. Wildly agreeing with some shit I'm reading in the newspaper that says, like, there is nothing more iconic than milk and cereal. Like, they make no sense at all, but they make me laugh so hard. I was reading these when I was hungover, and I was, like, just crying. It made me feel so much better. Oh, man. Captured by a medieval castle town in the year 1598, hung up on the cross and having long fluorescent light bulbs broken against my dick. Oh, God. Yeah, I love that. I love that so much. Wow. Hold on, I gotta fix this mic really quick. I had to change the mic's pickup pattern so you would hear the audio from the sound of the computer. Fucking Poindexter over here, dude. Poop standing up or sitting down? Definitely a standing up. I'm a fucking I handstand when I poop. And then I just let it like fall into my face. Oh, this podcast is disgusting, man. How would you die in Charlie's Chocolate Factory? Dude, that's a great question. Because it's funny to think that that's where kids go to die, right? My buddy Jacob has a great bit about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. How, like, the kid who wins, Charlie Buckets, he's the kid who is murdered the least. Isn't that that's a fucking great joke. It's a great bit. And my buddy Jacob, he kills that bit. And it's very strange to think about. Because Augustus drowned in chocolate and was like, he got stuck in a tube. Mike TV was fucking blown into a million bits and pieces. One was turned into a blueberry, and then one fell down a shaft. A mine shaft, an egg shaft. Murder, straight up murderer. He's a kid murderer. I think I would die by heart attack when they go through that tunnel, And Gene Wilder's like, there is nowhere you are going, and it shows no signs of slowing, and then it's fucking really scary. Yeah, that scene scared the absolute shit out of my butt when I was a kid. So yeah, if I was there in real life, I'd have a heart attack and I'd die right there on the spot. And Willy Wonka would be like, oh shit, I didn't think this would be the part that he'd die at. I thought it'd be later. It's a new record. He just kills kids. You make candy, you kill kids. Willy Wonka, come on in. That's the slogan. Killing kids and making sweets. The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Dude, how about all those, every singer, every man in like the fucking 40s and 50s, 30s, 60s, pretty much around, ended about the 60s. I think they all had that same voice, like, well, fucking fuck. Well, what are you doing, sir? Huh? Well, you big chap, come here. Let me fucking square up, sir. The Candyman. Ooh, it's the Candyman. He can do that, can't he? Willy Wonka. Those like really nasally voices? Or did they just pretend to have that in TV? Was that like the acting voice? I'm not sure. Oh, the Candyman. The Candyman can. Let's fucking listen to that song, dude. If my internet would fucking work. Oh, yeah. The Candyman. Oh, yeah. The Candyman can. Shut up. Fucking ads, dude. As if there's an ad on here, dude. Listen to his fucking voice. What is it? A scrumdiddly-umptious bar. One diddly-umptious bar. How does he do it?
My dear boy, do you ask a fish how it swims?
Oh, a bird, how it flies? No, sir, you don't.
They do it because
He's born to do it. Like Willy Wonka was born to be a candy man. You look like you were born to be a Wonka. No, these fucking... Make a sunrise. Sprinkle it with dew. Cover it and chalk that and a miracle or two. You know, that fucking voice. Also, I shouldn't know all those goddamn words, but I do. They do it because they were born to do it. No, sir, you don't. What's your favorite type of chip? From Tori. Well, Tori, my favorite type of chip is Chip Skylark. Bethley asks, do you feel like you changed after you grew such a big following? P.S. Freaking adore you. I don't think. I fucking hope not. I think I'm the same. The only thing that's changed is that now I don't leave my house ever. And I'm having a lot more fun with YouTube because before it felt like a chore and just like a thing I needed to get done because I was just forcing myself to do it. And which is weird because that's what it should feel like now because it's my job and I literally have to do it. I mean, I don't have to, but you know what I mean. But it's not that at all. It's like I'm having so much more fun. I think just because I have a lot more time to actually like work on something and actually like put time and effort into it and actually, you know, make something that I'm really proud of. So, I'm enjoying life more that it happened. You know what? If I change, it's for the better, bro. It's for the better, my guy. Because, you know, you gotta actually fucking elevate and motivate, dude. Who can take a sunrise? Sprinkle it with dew. Oh, that's a good question. That is a great question. It's a valid one. As soon as I get to if I ever get to 1 million subscribers, though, I'm gonna become a huge fucking asshole, dude. Just the worst. I'm gonna take a limo everywhere. I'm gonna be like, oh, excuse me. Do you know who I am? Imagine I was that big of a cock. Dude, it's baffling that people are actually like that. And like YouTubers too. I imagine I've been lucky. I've only ever met like pretty cool people, but I'm sure there's got to be some shitty YouTubers out there, like, or Instagram influencers that are just like, do you know who I am? I have followers on Instagram. Okay, look at this. I did an ad with Fit Tea. You know, tea that makes you shit. Have you heard of it? All right, now let me in. All right, let me into this club. And then people are like, oh, fucking facts, dude. You're right, dude. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But no, I think I'm the same. You know, I'm still Jenny from the block. Don't be fooled by the subscribers that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know. There's a lot of singing on this podcast. I love it. What's the hardest part of having a YouTube channel, and what makes it worth it for you? Hardest part, I think, is I don't know. I probably trying to like make videos that are you know, interesting, you know, finding topics that are like good. Because the videos I'm making now, I really love making them, but it's getting to a point, roughly, where like lately I'm like, I don't want this to be boring. I'm scared people are going to get bored. So that's an issue. Just self-doubt, I guess, you know. I'm having a lot more fun making these videos, but yeah, there's a little bit more pressure now. So that's tough. Like the self-doubt and the pressure, I guess, to like make good shit. But I don't know. If I laugh at it, then I'm fine. Then I'm good, because then I know other people will laugh at it, hopefully. But who knows? If my sense of humor keeps deteriorating, then who knows? My videos are just going to be like, hey, bingo. And then that's it. It's hilarious, but I don't think other people will find it funny. Would you rather have a foot fetish or a poop fetish? Stupid question, because I have both already. Would you suck a dick for $1 million American dollars? Well, thank you for stating that it was American, because if Canadian dollars, that's like $5, because the exchange rate sucks. Am I right, guys? Am I right? Oh, dude, what if we made this episode 50 minutes? That'd be cool. I think we can do that, because it's episode 50. Fuck it, we'll do that. Suck a dick for $1 million. Well, consider I'm not the guy who from the fucking Firefest documentary. Ask him, he would have done it for no problem. He would do it for $1 million. That's a lot of money. And just to suck a wiener, man? I don't know. I'd have to think about it, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't... It's not something I would want to do just for fun. But $1 million is $1 million, dude. I don't know. I'll say no, because it's something I don't really want to do, and that would... I don't know. That's a tough one, though, you know? $1 million, dude. I can give that to... I can just buy, like, a bunch of, like, mouthwash after. Literally, probably, like, $500,000 dollars worth of mouthwash to get that, you know, that wiener taste out of my mouth, but it's $1 million. It's different if, like, I don't know. You can just pretend that it's, like, an Oscar Mayer wiener. I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener. Sugar Gay asks, what did you want to be when you were younger? Did you see yourself as an influencer? Well, thanks a lot for calling me an influencer, because I love that. Love that word. I'm definitely... I don't think I'm an influencer now. I'd like to call myself a comedian. Yeah, I'm a comedian. Fuck it. That's what my Instagram says, and I'm verified. So I'm a verified comedian, according to Instagram, according to Mark Zuckerberg. According to the Zuck, I'm a comedian. But when I was younger, I went through a lot of things. I wanted to be a weatherman. That was one thing I wanted to be. I wanted to, then I would have had to work really close with Toronto weather, and then I don't really like them that much. Call back, nice, we're doing it. But yeah, I wanted to be a weatherman, then I wanted to be an archaeologist, which is what the fuck kind of job is that? I don't think you make money from that. I didn't know how jobs worked. I thought you just did a thing and then you just got money somehow. You know, if you were doing a thing, then you were getting money. That's what I thought. But archaeologist, what is that? Look, like finding old jars or something? Looking at old jars, and then you're like, hey, I found some jars, and then someone's like, okay, well, here's money. I don't think that's what happens. I think it was because I watched The Mummy, and I was like, I want to be that. I want to find old cool shit and like bring mummies back to life and then kill them. That's what I wanted to be. That was my idea of an archaeologist. It was Brendan Fraser in The Mummy. By the way, that movie's fucking awesome. Real quick, if you haven't seen The Mummy or The Mummy Returns, get on that immediately. I'd be like, dude, I love that movie so much when I was a kid. I'd be like at school, I'd be like sad, I'd be like crying at school, I'd be like, I want my mummy, and they'd be like, we can call your mom. I'm like, no, like, give me my VHS copy of The Mummy, I want to watch it, you know? That's what I did. Just kidding. I didn't do that. That was also a shitty joke. But you guys know that. You guys expect that from me, all right? I need to say these shitty jokes, or else what is this podcast without it? You know? let's do a few more questions from you guys. And then another penis sucking question. Would you rather suck 50 penises or have 50 penises sucking you? I mean, I don't know the logistics of that or how that would work. But I don't want to suck 50 penises. I had a tough time just doing one. And that was for $1 million. I'd have the 50 penises sucking me because at least I'm getting something out of it, you know? Where do you get your inspiration for your video/comedy? I don't know. Like my friends' sense of humor, comedians that I like, you know, like John Mulaney, Bo Burnham, Crystalia, Neil Brennan, some of my faves right there, Nick Thune. Yeah, I think just like comedy in general, like my sense of humor, I think I got so much of that from my stepdad. Like he's so funny, and like he would always say the worst jokes ever. Like I remember like he would every time we went by like a convenience store, he'd be like, "What if there was like an inconvenience store and it was like always closed and on like it was like upside down and like on top of a building, you know, just like stupid shit, like dad jokes, like stepdad jokes, which are better than dad jokes." So I feel like that form of like thinking and just like stupid fucking just laughing at the dumbest shit, yeah, that kind of made me like the way I am today and like my sense of humor. And like the stuff that he would put me onto, like some movies and stuff that he liked. We would watch Gilligan's Island and Dick Van Dyke all the time when I was a kid. Also, holy shit, as if there was a show called Dick Van Dyke and it was just fine. That's hilarious. Dick Van Dyke. How funny is that? Wow. I feel bad saying that last word because it's like a slur, but I'm saying the guy's name, all right? I'm sorry. Is that a slur? I think it is. I don't know. I just won't say it because I don't want to offend anyone. But yeah, that's probably where I get my comedy inspo from. It's my stepdad mostly because he's funny. Okay. Let's do one more. Oh, you want to end it with this one? I'll end it with this one. This is from Lisbeth Eram. Jesus Christ. Lisbeth Eram. I don't know. Lisbeth Eram. I don't even know. When will the podcast die? Listen. Hey, Liz. Listen here. Listen up. This podcast will never die. All right? Unless people stop listening, then maybe I'll end it. But I have a lot of fun with this podcast, and some people like it, and I'm going to keep making it because I love to do it, all right? So, fuck you. Podcast is living forever, baby. It's immortal. You know that song, My Immortal? It's about my fucking podcast. Wake me up inside, so I can listen to the podcast. Save this podcast on my iPhone 7. Very, really good is my favorite podcast. All right. Dudes, we're about a minute until 50 minutes. And I'm going to end this by saying thank you very much for listening for the past 50 episodes. And I hope you listen to the next 50. And yeah, this podcast is a lot of fun to do, and it means the world that you guys listen to it because I love podcasts, and the fact that I'm someone's favorite podcast and the fact that people listen to this when they're like at school and stuff, when they're on their way to work, it just makes me very happy, and I love the fact that I can be that for people. So thank you very, very much. As always, share the pod on your story and stuff. Tell your friends about it. Rate and review the pod on iTunes. And you know what? That's it, man. We got like 10 seconds left. And yeah, that was episode 50 of Very Really Good. Thank you for everything. Love you guys, and I will talk to you guys next week. All right. Peace out. See ya.